This week's G.I. Joe toy review, where we are doing week 2 of a 3-month long winter theme. And today we are looking at the Arctic Assault Soldier Gray Blizzard Natelle. And for those of you, the Natelle is actually Italian for Christmas, I do believe. If I'm wrong, correct me in the comments below. But let's take a look at this. This is the overall view so far of Blizzard. But before we get to Blizzard and more on his accessories as well as himself, let's take a look at our shoutouts of the month. Back to the Media, or the shoutouts of the week. Back to the Media, 41 South Loudon Street in Winchester, Virginia. You can find them at www.backtothemedia.com. Backtothemedia@gmail.com is their email address. You can find them on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And you can find all kind of stuff there, from video games to music to movies, toys, and more. Comic books also. You can go with the video games all the way back to the Atari, all the way up to the newer systems. I think it's PlayStation 5. I think it's the newest one. I think that's getting ready to come out if it hasn't already. Okay, but after you leave Back to the Media, go to the other side of the splash pad, to 115 South Loudon Street, and you can see Time Traveler Toys and Collectibles, where you could buy and sell comics, toys, collectibles. They got everything from G.I. Joe to Transformers to Star Wars to Star Trek to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, WWE, you name it, they got it. And you can find them on Facebook or email them at timetravelertoys@gmail.com. Go in and see Charles or Jack and go and check them out. And then after you leave there, you go over to 80 Weems Lane, the 4-Color Fantasies, and go check them out. Where they got new titles, back issues, role-playing games, and accessories. They got collector supplies, gaming cards. And you get to see them on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook also. So go ahead and check them out. And if you're in need of any form of counseling, whether it be addiction counseling or premarital counseling, marriage counseling, or just any of the average run-of-the-mill everyday stuff, go see Robert C. Brown at Healing Grace Community Services, reaching hearts and changing lives. And you can check out his website at www.healinggracecounseling.com, or email them at healinggracecounseling@hotmail.com, and they're located at 133 West Roscommon Street, Suite number 10, right here in Winchester, Virginia. And Dr. Rob is a very good friend of mine, and like he'll tell you, he's not really a doctor, but he plays one on TV. So go ahead and check him out. You know, if you ever needed services and good counselor. So let's go to our main man Blizzard here, starting with his file card, where it says Arctic Attack Soldier, codename Greg Blizzard Natelle. File name is Gregory M. Natelle. Primary military specialty is Arctic Warfare Training Instructor. Secondary military specialty, infantry. Birthplace is Wolfboro, New Hampshire. And his grade is an E6. The file card reads, Greg Blizzard Natelle led an experimental security team based at Thal, Greenland, for an entire winter. Their objective was to determine what kind of training and conditioning worked best to prepare men for combat in Arctic conditions. They found that training and conditioning had little effect. Only the hardest and the meanest men made it through the course, and being the hardest and meanest of the bunch meant you were selected to become a member of the G.I. Joe team. The Arctic is totally unforgiving. You make one little mistake, you've had it. The cold makes you tired, and being tired makes you careless, and being careless makes you a statistic. Greg Blizzard Natelle doesn't make mistakes. He doesn't get careless. He wants to make sure that the other guy is the statistic. And the quote at the bottom says, "You got an Arctic mission. I got the skis and the time. So that really makes him out to be a mean, tough guy, and can handle the snow stuff. So let's take a look at his accessories, starting with his figure stand. Yay, the second video of the month, we get a figure stand. Finally. As you all remember from the Frostbite video. But as you see here, the upraised G.I. Joe logo. Greg, Blizzard, Nutella on the front. Which is pretty cool. I like it when they got their names and that code name and whatever the name is. And then he's got these over large skis. Because if you remember the snow job video I did in the January of 2019, I believe. So you have to go back to the through the archives of my channel to find it. These skis are actually bigger than snow jobs. But he goes with 2 of them, which he also does, just like snow job, comes with 2 ski poles, which are about the same size, the same look, but they're pretty cool. And he also comes with these ice cleats, which are pretty cool. He comes with 2 of them. And they're like the skis, they're universal, so you could put one on. It doesn't matter which foot you put them on, they'll go on either foot. He also has this backpack that he has, you can see it's very hollow on the inside with the peg. On the side is very detailed, where it's got the little hooks you can put the ski poles, but they don't fit all that great. And right next to him, if you look real good, if I could get a good shot at him, you see 2 little pegs you can put the skis on, but the skis don't fit too well. It's got a bedroll here strapped onto the bottom of the thing, with a little black spot where I don't know what that hole is for. But if you guys know, let me know. It's got a little pouch up here at the top, little radio with a moving antenna, which is actually working moving antenna, so you can pick up frequencies to get a hold of the Joe base. And he also has this assault rifle with a futuristic barrel tip, I guess for the lasers, but it's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and take a look at our man Blizzard. Yay! Which he actually has a very, very loose head, at least mine does. It's very easily pops off. Now he doesn't want to act like he wants to pop off, but see, it's really loose, pops off real easy, goes back on really easy. But his head does go 360. And he could do the little bobblehead thing. Woo! And his arm does raise up to about here. Does rotate the full 360. Bends at the elbow. Rotates at the elbow. And his wrist rotates. And he does have the ab crunch feature, but you got to remove the jacket to do it, to get it. But, hey, whatever. His legs spread out to here. He can lift to about here. He's got a single knee joint. But he's just like, if y'all remember the Hazard Viper back in September in Viper Month Part D, go check that out. But his legs can spin this way. Full 360, like the Hazard Viper. He does have the ankle pivot. And it does, the ankle also can spread the full 360. I wasn't trying to do the leg, because y'all already seen that. And then, but his leg does do a full 360. But let's take a look at his articulation, his paint and color apps, and sculpt of this figure. Which I kind of did this part backwards, but oh well. He's got his little helmet on with his goggles, that kind of futuristic looking helmet. And he's got this big oversized winter coat on with the hood. Straps going around the back with to support this little thing here, which he's got pouches and another pouch right there, and grenades and a rope and hook. A canteen on that side. Another pouch on that side. He's got this little thing right there on his leg. Another communication device. Black D-pads. He's got his binoculars right there. The gray straps holding each one of them on. With his brown boots. And most of his uniform is white. But that's the look of this guy, Blizzard. So let's get him up in his snow gear. And here we are with Blizzard all set up in his gear. I keep his gun right there, but I like to pose him with his ski pads or his ski poles like this, so he's skiing down the hill. Because I usually keep the skis and the ski poles on snow jobs. I have one guy skiing, so that's what he looks like in his is geared up heading down the hill. But he makes no cartoon appearances. He makes no comic book appearances. Which in one of the special missions comics, it was an Arctic theme issue, and of course you would think Blizzard would be in it, but no, they decided to leave him out. But unfortunately, fortunately, he was in the 1991 G.I. Joe NES video game. So that's where you can see Mr. Blizzard. But I would rank this figure, even though he's kind of bulky, I would rank him as middle tier. But he is an incredible figure. Beautiful design for, snow troops, which you could fit on the snow. You also have him on the Snowcat or on the Ice Dagger or any other snow G.I. Joe related vehicle. The Arctic Skyhawk that I do have, that I'll be reviewing in February. But that's it for Mr. Blizzard. And I do like this figure, by the way. Let y'all know I do like this figure, even though he's middle tier. But I still like him. He's still good figure. But tune in next week as we do the Arctic Assault Trooper, even with his snowboard, Iceberg. So let's check out Iceberg next week. This has been Blizzard. And as we do here all the time on Cobra Island, see y'all next week. And now you know, and knowing is half the battle. See y'all in the next one. Love y'all. Peace.